The United States is ignoring warnings that terrorists are preparing a chemical attack in Idlib province in northwest Syria. A State Department spokesperson simply said that they don't buy into that when asked about the intelligence provided by Moscow.
The Russians are claiming that Nusra and other groups are stockpiling chemical weapons and planning an attack. So you dismiss
I think that's more false flag type reporting. We've seen that before, where they try to put the blame, they try to put the onus on other groups, and we don't buy into that.
Russia says it has information on the delivery of toxic substances to Idlib province. It claims it got there with the help of the self-styled rescue group, the White Helmets, and then is to be used in a false flag attack. Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov explained the motivation behind the plot.
The chemical weapons provocation which is being prepared is aimed at keeping al-Nusra there, counting on using it against the so-called regime, as they call it.
Following the alleged Ghouta chemical attack, Russia's warning that rebels will try to stage a similar incident in Idlib to draw the US, France and Britain in, get them to hit Assad again. Russia says an incident is imminent, especially after the US and allies jointly stated that they would act if it looks like Assad launched another chemical attack. That's almost an invitation to do so, says Moscow.
Now, when the US is stirring the situation around Idlib, we want to know, how can Damascus have chemical weapons if the US, France and Great Britain destroyed them last year? You know what the US answered? We never said that. France did.
It's do or die for the jihadists, rebels. Nowhere left to run, nothing left to lose. And their sponsors, the West, the Gulf, which have pumped billions upon billions of dollars into a cause that's on its last legs. Damascus and Moscow are trying to work out a deal to reduce, perhaps avoid the bloodshed, but the jihadists aren't up for it. Syria, Russia are adamant. This swamp of terror and zealotry has no future.
This is the last place for the terrorists, so from all points of view, this abscess should be removed.
Of course, what everybody's fearful of is escalation. Given the US, Russian military build-up in the region, everyone has a gun pointed at each other. And given that this is it, the final act of the Syrian war, the urge to shoot might just be overwhelming.
The United States doesn't believe that the rebels have that capability, whereas there's tremendous documentation to show that they do have the capability. They've probably been storing it for months, if not years, in the Idlib province. And they have used it in the past. They have that capability, and it is a last-ditch hold for them, so it cannot be ruled out. It's not beyond the realm of possibility that the U.S. is trying to get Assad out. They're going to continue trying, and even though Donald Trump wants to get the U.S. out of Syria, there are elements within the U.S. government that don't want that to happen.